My son was arrested for a crime his brother committed. It was almost 1 in the morning when pounding on my front door jolted me awake. At first, I thought I was dreaming, the kind of nightmare where you can't move and the sound just keeps getting louder. But when I opened the door, Sienna's father was standing there, face red and trembling with fury. Behind him, his daughter sat slumped in the passenger seat, her face swollen and bloody, her lips split, one eye completely swollen shut. "Your son beat my daughter unconscious tonight," he spat. I froze. "That's not possible. Ryder loves—" "She told me everything," he snapped, cutting me off. "The police are coming in the morning." Then he slammed the door and stormed off. I just stood there in my doorway, heart pounding, trying to make sense of it. Ryder? My sweet, goofy 18-year-old? The one who cried when he hit a deer with his car last summer? No way. I ran upstairs to his room. He was asleep, lamp still on, the soft hum of his fan filling the silence. I flipped the light switch. He blinked, groggy. "Dad, what's going on? What happened with Sienna tonight?" I asked, voice shaking. He sat up too fast. "Nothing. We argued. I dropped her off. That's it." That's when I saw them. Scratches on his neck, red marks on his arm, knuckles raw. My stomach turned. "Ryder, tell me the truth." He looked down, jaw clenched. "She accused me of stuff. It got heated. She hit me first. I just grabbed her wrists. I wanted to believe him. God, I did. But Sienna's bloody face was burned into my brain." The next morning, 2 cops showed up at our door. The older one looked almost apologetic as he read Ryder his rights. "The victim identified you." Neighbors heard screaming around 7. "Dad, I swear I didn't." His voice cracked as they cuffed him right there in his pajamas. At the station, he looked terrified. "Please, Dad, check my phone, my car, anything." I dropped her off before 8. I didn't touch her after that. But Sienna's father had already filed charges. Their lawyer claimed Sienna said Ryder took her somewhere secluded, beat her, and dumped her back home around 10. Nothing added up, except the evidence on my son's hands. That night, something in me refused to sit still. I drove to Sienna's street, knocking on doors like a man possessed. Most people didn't answer. One kind old lady did. She said she had a Ring camera. We watched the footage together. At 7:35 p.m., Ryder's car pulled up. Sienna got out, unhurt, calm. She waved him off. He drove away. Then, 2 hours later, at 9:45, another car pulled up. Sienna stumbled out, face bloody, barely walking, before collapsing on the lawn. I felt my stomach drop. Someone else had brought her home. I took the footage straight to the police. The detective watched it twice before calling Sienna and her father back in. Through the glass, I watched as he gently asked, "Sienna, we have video of you arriving home at 9:45 in a different vehicle. Who drove you?" Sienna started shaking, tears streaming down her face. Her father wrapped an arm around her, whispering, "It's okay, baby." Then she broke. "It wasn't Ryder," she sobbed. "It was Dante." My blood went cold. Dante, my older son. She confessed everything. She'd been secretly seeing him for 2 months. That night, after Ryder dropped her off, she snuck out to meet Dante. They argued, it got physical, and he snapped. He hit her over and over, then threatened her, told her to blame Ryder if she wanted to live. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. I'd thought Dante was on a work trip. Turns out, that was just another lie. The detective turned to me, calm but firm. "We'll need Dante's phone number, employer, and vehicle info." My voice shook as I answered. "He drives a black Ford truck, works for Westbrook Construction." They radioed it in, said they'd locate him. When I finally left the station, I sat in my car, staring at the empty passenger seat where my kids used to sit on road trips, singing along to old songs. I thought about all the times Dante's temper flared, and I brushed it off as growing pains. All the broken doors, the fights, the excuses. I'd missed every warning sign. Now one of my sons was behind bars for something he didn't do, and the other was running from the truth. That night, sitting there in the dark, I realized the hardest truth of all. Both my sons were broken, but only one was innocent. Click the full story to see what happened next.